This is how I pay the bills. So if you need something cool, come see me, all right? What's going on, everybody? I got a new piece of art to share with you here. This is something I just finished recently for a client I've been working with probably for about 10 years or so. It's an annual event that they do, and man, I like working with them. And so anyway, it turned out really cool. A lot of color. I love that. But this design's a little different. Instead of being completely original, and I say completely original, it started from a design that I did for them back in 2016, this design here. And I designed this with only a few inks. I think it was just white and gray and blue. But anyway, I always thought it was a really great design. I always enjoyed it. Thought it was very cool. It was something that they did around New Year's is the reason why. Instead of the ball dropping, it was the barrel rolling down the neck of the fiddle. But anyway, they wanted me to take that and use that as a launching point. My old design for them is a launching point for a new one. So I sketched out a new idea. They had some specific requests on like the moon, and we've always got to have Barney in there, so he's in there. And but anyway, I was able to have a little fun with it as far as color, and I think it came out real nice. This is actually the second or third rendition of the art. The only difference between all the different versions of it was really what's in the background. I changed it up several times. And I think it was in an effort to reduce the amount of ink that's printed in the background. So what you'll see in my little video clip, the background's different than what it ended up here. And you'll notice that, but hey man, look, I'm here to please. So when my client says, hey man, that's a little too much, can we pull out some of that ink? I ain't got no problem with that. I'm here to please. So anyway, let's take a look at the video. So this is when I was starting to sketch it out. You know, the main character in this thing is Barney. So that's where I started. You know, and he's holding a mason jar with the moonshine is kind of coming out of the barrel and that kind of thing. But him and the shotgun sitting on the barrel, and you know, the sketching part of this is really, I don't know, for me, in a lot of ways, it's the most difficult part because I think I'm more critical of the initial sketching that I do. You know, I if it goes well, if I can use one color and pull a design together without adding any other colors, then it's going to be a strong design. So I usually rely heavily on making sure that the initial sketched elements are strong. This one here, all the lettering and everything was handcrafted. So, you know, I was basing it off that old design, and then, you know, you see my concept sketch behind what I'm working on there when I'm hand sketching some of that. This is when I started adding color. Now this is when it started getting a little fun, because I was able to really play with it. That's where I was trimming it up a little bit so I didn't have any color bleeding outside of where I needed it. Just working on the barrel here and using different colors. Now I know those look like crazy colors, but that ain't how it ended up looking. You know, that's just the base I start with. So even though it looks purple, it ain't gonna stay purple. Even though his shirt is orange, it ain't gonna stay orange. That kind of thing. You know, it's just a base that I'm using. This is where I was pulling in color for the background. And you know, this is a night scene, so a lot of things are going to look blue and gray and purple and darker like that. So they had a specific request on the style as far as how I colored the lettering. So they wanted this kind of neon glow on it. And this is when I started playing with the sky around where I added the moon, getting the glow in there, and really pulling in the fact that the moon is bringing light to that part of the sky. The silhouette of the trees over it. And you know, I purposely blocked out that tree where I wanted that lettering to go around the moon. This is pulling the lettering, you know, forward with some color in there. And I did the same thing, same type of glowing style to match the other wording. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, I was adding a little bit of highlight to kind of show where the moonlight would be hitting the leaves and things on the trees. You know, I was trying to, this is Nights in the Holler, so I was trying to make it look like he was in some deep woods. And there I'm adding a little bit of edge of light, you know, from the moon to different things. This is bringing the tree in. That's going to go, oh no, this is the second version. This is when I started working on a new background. And it still even changed after this, but that, you know, it turned out really nice. I mean, what do you know, it's definitely colorful. I like that I've got two different light sources. I have the moon that's giving that glow in the upper left, and then to counter that, I put the campfire down here at the bottom right and really tried to show that glow on the fiddle and on the car of that campfire sitting over there. But I think it came out really nice. I'm very pleased with it. And man, I appreciate y'all taking a minute to check it out. You need anything cool, come see me, all right? God bless you. God bless America. And keep on rocking, man.